Okay, it should be up now.
Okay, I got in immediately. Wait, is this still the old stream?
This is the new one.
Okay, yeah, this is so much better. I
Okay,
have no
cool.
problems.
Okay, cool. Maybe I just had a weird internet issue right then.
Just okay.
Yeah, I didn't even see it on my phone. It's a whole lot better.
Yep, Larks is smoothly having an animation of wavering back and forth on my screen.
He's like an
Just
elemental from
breathing.
Gridania. He's just vibrating.
It's just vibing right now. Just Larks vibes.
Lark's vibes.
Should start up a dance channel where it's just called Larks Vibes.
Lark's vibes. Maybe that should just be what my YouTube is called. It's just Lark's vibes.
Larks Vibes. Just vibing over here. Alright, Realm Reborn Part 5.
Oh,
We're back at it again.
we're back at
main
it again, y'all.
scenario. What did we cover from last time? Oh yeah, they took out a bunch of, like, not so important quests, so it's a lot smoother than it was in the past. Let's just start. We've had a lot of problems.
Yeah, exactly. So, to kind of like quickly sum up how what happens after the events of Realm Reborn and with Coil. After the main scenario is finished, they do a little bit of like patch stories where there's like mini little episodes that continue on after the original base game of each expansion,
Yeah.
and
We're
usually
still in a Realm Reborn, but we're
yeah.
kind of like a Realm Reborn plus.
Yeah. And they kind of typically do a same cycle for pretty much every single expansion, where it usually is about 5 patches, and usually around the 5th patch, it kind of gives you like an idea of kind of like what's going to be happening next in the next expansion story. So this one is the patch 2.1, known as a Realm Awoken. It's the first patch after the base game of Realm Reborn. But since we're doing New Game Plus, it's just part 5. So, at the end of a large-scale operation marshaling the combined might of the 3 city-states, the Warrior of Light emerges triumphant in the Praetorium. The Empire's stranglehold over the realm thus broken, the leaders of Eorzea declare that the 7th Astral Era has dawned, but the celebration would prove short-lived, for there can be no light without shadow.
One brings shadow, one brings the light. We're skipping ahead like 3 expansions, but you
or
know.
just now in Shadowbringers.
Bye, Ishkar, we're not doing you.
Oh, and Alfino pops out of thin air.
He's out of the ether, yeah. I was already in a Realm Reborn Part 5 and he was just standing there.
Menacingly.
No, not menacingly, because he's short and he's 16, remember? We just went
Oh.
over
Do you have anything to say, Alfino?
Oh. Let me check. I'll click on it. The nerve of some petitioners, engaging us as if we were a band of common mercenaries. I should be glad to refuse them all without a second thought. Haha, I love being an asshole. My favorite thing to do.
It's like, Alfino, did you not learn anything when we were in the coils? Did you learn anything from Grandpa?
I had to change Ziya's glamour from not being Alfino.
Oh yeah, at the start of this video, they released Alfino's outfit and the hair.
And with future Alfino. See, it would be weird if Ziyaya came up with, you know, Alfino's Heavensward outfit and his hair, and he's just like, who are you supposed to be? And it's like, you from the future.
Right?
You, when you've had character development and you're less of an asshole. Oh, okay,
What up,
who are we talking to now?
Yashtola, who's really fascinated with this book.
Fan fiction. In bringing the struggle against the Empire to a divisive end, the nation of Eorzea spent much of their military strength. I fear the beast tribes have caught scent of this temporary weakness, and will give us scant leave to rest. A hero's work is never done, Zuyaya and Butler Larks.
Look at Thancred brooding over on this chair.
He's still hung over from being possessed.
Oh, depression. Oh, believe me, I am quite eager to resume active duties or redeem my good name, but I have not forgotten that similar sentiments nearly led me to my doom once before. I will not question the wisdom of our Beldessian colleagues. They have bid me rest, and so I shall. Oof.
Is this resting? You looking hungover? Is this you resting?
Oh, we're gonna pretend Urianger is not in the corner.
I think he'll still say binding coil stuff at us, will he? I don't know.
Maybe. Let's see. Papolimo. Just when we dared to believe that peace had arrived, another primal awakens. I say, has there ever been rest for the weary? No, not for you.
Didn't we take care of it, or are they talking about another primal?
I think he's me and Bahamut, but it's like, don't worry, Papolimo. Alize and Alfino almost died, but it's fine.
Yeah, they almost died. We had to kill their grandpa. It's okay.
NBD. What up, Ida?
So much has happened in this place. If the walls could talk, such tales they would be able to tell. They'd be able to count how many squats I did. I can't.
And that person died on that stool over there.
That person died over there, and I think another person died right over there by those kegs.
Oh yeah,
right
he fares...
where Arnball was standing.
Urianger asked about the realm, so we can happily ignore him.
Oh gosh, yeah, he's got drop-down menu. Urianger has way too much to say, and it's
we're just not.
Talk.
We do not want it. Let's see, are involved. I should have done something, done anything, but I didn't. And now Abba and Ollie are. I will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this.
I think he says the same dialogue from the time they died up until now. Like, he keeps saying that over and over every patch. Like.
Oh, so does Wigstan.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't seem to have updated law. Yeah, they don't have. They're just sitting over here still reeling. Like, everybody's dead. It's like, yeah, for months now. They're dead. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to tell you.
I'll let you grieve by yourself over there. I won't rush it. It's kind of like certain characters that are like, I can't believe so-and-so is gone. It's like, oh, well, I think they're actually alive, but, you know, well, this didn't get updated dialogue.
Okay, Minfilia. The price of principles. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Aren't we all?
She's thinking about booty.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was thinking about booty.
We've been drawing that. Oh wait, I think we went on to boobs, but
yeah.
I'm still stuck on this picture of a butt I got a few weeks ago.
This butt was really nice. I got it from Tataru. She's drawing really well. It's improved. Oh, Largs, Zuya. Oh, it pleased me to see you all. I've been doing antecedent things.
I'm doing hot antecedent things.
Real hot girl shit. Oh, speaking of Tataru.
Do excuse me for interrupting, both of you. My lady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I gave him a good picture of a butt before he left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. He was kind of a butt himself.
You did well drawing that butt, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this evening. We gotta draw more butts, we ran out.
We ran out of butts.
We're out of butts.
Thank you, my lady. I can't wait to set everybody on fire. The guards are like, oh yeah, now we get to throw people out. Good.
Until it's like, who was that?
Who was that?
Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belzar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Oh, I just blinked. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. And true embarrassment of riches. It's hard being rich.
GI is like, does this mean we're not going to be paid in thanks? We actually get real money?
It's like, but we're just trying to get thanks. We didn't want all this gold. What are we gonna do with it?
Screaming in the background, like, ah!
We tried burning it, melting it, and burying it. So instead, we decided to just give it all away.
GI just passes out.
Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Like this quest that's called The Price of Principles, in case you didn't read it.
I was like, thanks, I didn't. I did not read.
Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Well, dressed how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. I have real hot girl shit to do. Alas, the Syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage can empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to... Oh, forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so.
We're just having a chat, Manphilia.
Manphilia's like, I'm having a little bit of a existential crisis. Yeah.
Money? Or power? Or
Thanks.
Drawing this picture of a butt again?
Yeah,
See, I was like, take the money!
Take the money, Manphilia, just take it!
I like that she just stops talking and then the game is like, you should probably talk to everyone.
Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They're like to have their own opinions on this matter. Why do we give a fuck what Urianger thinks?
We're gonna have to talk to Urianger.
Oh, we
real.
do. I confess, I am conflicted. It may be wise to consult everyone but Urianger. If you can do that, just walk over him and just talk to Wigstan. Wigstan has probably something more important to say than Urianger. Thanks, Manphilia. Okay. Let's go back and talk to these idiots again.
Oh, yeah, we skip over Alfino. We're like, what is Alfino's opinion matter? Fuck.
No one gives a fuck about Alfino's opinion.
Alfino already has way too many opinions that he'll share with us, regardless if we talk to him
and Zia
or not.
come out of the solar, and Alfino's like, I have an idea, and Zia's like, not now.
No.
Not now.
You're not listening.
Alright, Y'shtola.
Okay. Recall you are meeting with the Admiral shortly after the Laminsons sent word of the summoning of Titan? Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Merowib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke, in short, the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because, owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Laminsons to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolved them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it entirely. Y'shtola doesn't give any fucks.
Y'shtola's telling Minfilia to grow up.
Screw the city-states, screw the money.
Get the things. Alright, Thancred. Oh, you're standing up. Okay.
I am not hungover anymore.
Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to note that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated. If only the Scions would commit... Never. If only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroads, you two. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Sit back down.
That's enough for my head now. I gotta go back sitting down.
I'm sure Ida has some important knowledge to give us.
I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa Limo keeps making me send them back. I want to do real hot girl shit like Minfilia, but I can't do that without the gifts. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really, really nice. I mean, very neatly abandon your principles nice, you know?
What?
Ida's like, I'm gonna sell my soul to the devil. Bye, guys.
OnlyFans.
Fans time. Ida would have an OnlyFans.
Cancelled. Oh, okay. At first, the game was like, do not talk to Papa Lima. Benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles... Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances need not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil and OnlyFans, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dan now and have been done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes.
So you guys like just be aligned with Ul'dan, like conquer all of the other city-states, make it all Ul'dan.
Jesus. You don't...
So you guys like, Ishkard is too cold, we can't use it, just throw it all out.
Zia's like has PTSD for being in Kurthus. Okay. Oh god.
Okay, Urianger. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. I don't know how to translate that for you. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. I have more quests if you would like to talk to me later. Okay, goodbye, Urianger.
Bye, we're already at the door. Oh, now?
We're gonna have to actually listen to Alfino's opinion, I suppose.
Ugh. Alright, punk, what do you want?
He's like, finally, I've got the perfect solution for you if you just listen. Hmm. This situation is not wholly unexpected. I, too, have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Zuyaya. Larks, that's your name.
Butts. Oh, Alfino? Larks? And Zuya, who's seething behind the door, is Optimus?
Zuya's like, I don't want to listen. You desire, so you shall have it. None of the other scions wanted to come in here, but I do. I want to say all of my opinions. Minfilia, the scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Ul'dah. I hate the sand here. It keeps getting in my britches.
We must fucking what?
We gotta leave Ul'dah, Minfilia. So long as we remain within Ul'dahan territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. I learned that word today. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate has taken note. They will not suffer our organization to remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize there are reasons Vesper Bay still lacks an Aetheryte? They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate.
If Ul'dah is no longer suitable, where would you have us go?
To Ishgard. No, I'm kidding. Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to be beyond their borders. Cartano Flats.
Oh god.
Mordona.
I mean, you're not wrong. you were close.
Cartano and Mordona. I just wanted them to be right there in the middle of the battlefield where everybody's having PvP all the time. They're like, this is great. I like the view.
You're talking to like Minfilia, and all of a sudden at the window you just see one get slammed against the glass and they're sliding down. Minfilia's like, that's the 5th one this week.
There's always a fight every single minute here. It's like hockey. So, yeah, Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all the essential faculties we require, such as purple weather. By way of additional benefit, it is also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. Or not, because they usually don't do daily shit. So, I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ul'dah and her people over the years. But I truly believe this to be the best course of action. I also want donuts, and I heard there's donuts there.
As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerned effort. Ul'dah is our home, Alfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless.
So you guys like, yeah, Uldah's our home.
She just comes out the door. I have a word about this.
She just stands there, just starts signing away like, Uldah's the greatest place to live, and why would you ever want to leave? And nobody's like, oh no, only Minfilia can recognize what she's saying right now. The decision is yours to make, Antecedent. I ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We aspire to be an ideal, you and I, especially me, just as my grandfather did, because I'm the better twin also, but that's not anything. That makes us more than mere comrades in arms. We're almost like siblings. Like, you're better than Alize, so, yeah. We're as much your family as... Okay, stop looking at me then, I guess.
I think it's time to go back to your room, Alfino.
Alfino's like, oh, I thought we could be siblings, but okay.
I am sure you have some familial affairs of your own to attend to, like making sure your sister isn't still blown up from a freaking dragon.
Oh, yeah, I was like, why would I have to worry about that? Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left them in the hands of men better suited to the task than I.
Like those two Rogadin? That Alize can't even remember their names?
Yes, those two Rogadin that I don't even remember the names of either, but we're not going to talk about that. I could not very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all.
Alfino, quit being an ass!
Alfino's just like, I just didn't want to have to deal with it, okay? That sounds boring. This sounds cooler. I want to do this instead. He is obviously a 16-year-old.
God, he is so pompous.
He's a little butthole. Moving on.
Once again, Minfield appears to be lost in thought. Like, Alfino helped anything with that.
Alfino comes in, I have opinions. Minfilia's like, I wish you didn't share your opinions.
That's literally their relationship right now.
He's not wrong, but he was so freaking pompous about it that it makes you just want to strangle him.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He just said it in the most pompous way that would make anyone be like, please go away.
Please leave.
Leave Ul'dah? Has it truly come to this? Oh, Larks, Zia, pray attend to Alfino. I'm not.
Do we have to? What else does there need to be said?
He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance, and I just want to be on your way. Alfino waits upon you, and I have much time to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have his answer in due time until he calms down. I'm just not in the mood of this shit.
Give him this picture of a butt. It's the ugliest one I've drawn so far.
Oh, her mood just changed. Have you been keeping well, Lars and Zuya? I had a little spat, but we're kind of over it now. We may have earned ourselves a respite, but there's still much and more to do. Together, let us continue to shine the crystal's light upon Eorzea. Whoa, what is happening to Minfilia?
So you can't see this right now, but there's a mini bar underneath her desk, and she's just like, I need to visit the mini bar.
she just quickly started drinking. She's like, I'm sorry, Alfino makes me do this.
So you guys like, don't worry, Alfino makes a lot of us drink, so it's fine.
Alize's like, he makes me fucking drink. Okay, Alfino, since you caused more harm than good, what's up?
Let me get over to him. Alright. Alfino voice. Confound it, she knows what needs to be done, and yet she still hesitates. Why doesn't she just follow my word without questioning it? I don't get that. All because of those fanciful rumors. Not important. Well, maybe I should explain. Minfilia's mother, you know, somebody not important. Well, adopted mother, so it's even less important. He's like so rude. Was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamen was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlatan minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. kind of like Elvis isn't dead, you know? Benfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Flamen's absence stretched from months into years, she saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reasons, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Flamen is alive and well. It's not true, though. I mean, it's just on Twitter. One of our informants, Father Illid, who runs the Twitter for the Scions, he sent word that the woman matching the song's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort of Casa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I'd have no doubts that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assuaged. I mean to set forth for La Nocia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquire with Master Gegeruju as to the veracity of these rumors.
Okay.
We're gonna try to chase these down. He's just sitting here like, ugh, she's still hung up over her mom. I can't believe it.
He's like, God, Mom. Like, I go over my dad years ago. And you don't see me crying about it.
Like, Alfio, your dad is still alive.
He's dead in my heart.
He's like, I got over my father just fine. It's like, your father's still alive.
He's like, I know.
He's alive and well in Charlotte right now. I'm pretty sure he sent you a letter last week.
Dear Alfino, I miss you. Alfino's like, that bastard.
Alright. I gotta go talk to that Lullafell.
Alfino's like, maybe at the same time we can go on a beach party.
He's like, I don't know how to swim. But I like putting my ankles in the water.
Oh, Alfino is here.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you arrived. Let us see if Master Gegeruju can shine any light onto the rumor of Flahamin.
Did you voice him, or did I? I can't remember.
I really can't. I don't remember doing him, because I think I was doing, the main guy in the quest.
Oh, that's
the
right.
guy.
I guess I can voice him.
Oh, sweet Shire of the Sands, my Makote Muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's Bane, I mean, Larxuyaya, what brings you to my humble resort?
Come to
Flahameen?
steal your money.
My money? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us? Until so very recently, so as the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, man! If I had known that, I would have chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. What?
We're gonna chain you to a bedpost pretty soon.
Holy crap!
Oh, for shame! To think that she now plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west. Or wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say. A tragedy.
West, is it? Thank you, Master Gegeruju. Your information will serve us well. Now, excuse me while I call the police.
That was the most weird. I'm thrown off by that.
That said, the police are on their way. There are any numbers of places that she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witnesses might have some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you would travel to Wineport and do the same.
No.
I don't like going to Wineport. I can't drink. I'm not legal, so you go to Wineport. Actually, I think we could just teleport there.
Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, it'll be quicker. As I'm gonna stomp on him, I'm gonna jump on him.
Just it's okay, the police are on their way.
I'm gonna chain her to my bedpost! You're gonna what?
It's like, okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed. Like...
It's like that meme. Gather information in Wineport. Oh, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, it's Piss Guy. I think I did him. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
think you
You did
did.
the Lollapalooza. Wow, if it isn't Tsuyaya and Lark Shallow, the savior of Wineport. Did
Please
you
don't call
enjoy
me that.
Piss? We're not the savior of anything, please. To what do I owe the pleasure? Ah, yes. We did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, though I would not chain her to my bedpost. To give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly. That's why I didn't want to chain her anywhere. I had no choice but to eject her from the premise. Interfering with tastings, you understand. Gotta make the finest piss around here.
God.
If she is your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? You know, that guy who made you drink all that piss. His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mom away, I dare say he could smell her from 10.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this place. What? Why is
Send
he
the
all the
Knights
way
of
over here?
Favonius.
The Knights of Favonius are on their way.
Gene will shut them down.
They crossed over from another universe just to arrest this man.
Jungvar. You want to know if I seen a Makote lass by the name of Flahamine? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long, girl. Okay.
So I was like, did you just change disposition? Also, by the way, if you're female, he says, I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long, excepting yourself, of course.
Oh.
So Zuya is like, don't ever speak to me again. I am a 10 and you are a 2.
Oh, good old Shamanama.
Shamalama. Didn't he make Avatar?
What? What? I can't do it.
Is he a gumdrop button? I can't remember how this guy sounded.
I think I gave him a high-pitched voice just like Fufulupa.
Yeah.
Well, I see you've made great adventures since last we spoke, Larks and Zuya. You must have shared them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, I just want to shove her into my bed and put her in the Lux. Yet simultaneously familiar.
The Favonians are on their way!
Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to go to my bedroom and you'll find some. But also to follow the road south.
Like, arrested. Arrested now.
So I told her to follow the road south into Raincoucher Gully, then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may yet find her there.
Alright.
We search. What an interesting area. I'm sure it has nothing importance.
So I was like, I don't know what that is over there. I like that the bridge had to be repaired here. It doesn't look like a very good repair. Oh.
I'm sure it's fine.
As I say as I fell off the bridge.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, luckily easy. I had the power of flight.
Oh, she does live. Oh.
Just that butt right in front of you. Hoary goo-goo.
I tried to zoom in and all I got was Goo Boo Crotch.
And then Larks was squashed by a goo-boo. Good night. This is how his tail ends. Do you want her, or would you like me to do it?
Up to you.
I'll do her.
Okay.
Because he'll be talking with Minfilia. I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused Gubu's ire until it was too late.
Sounds like that Gooba wanted me to chain me against his bed.
I've got a feeling that people have been wanting to chain me recently. It's been very scary feeling. Their oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I...
Enough of that woman!
Shut up and let me tell you something.
Shut up.
Flamin, I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? I know karate.
Oh, and here's Alfie to make everything all better.
I was just secretly following you and letting you do all the work. So it appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friends. The songstress of Ul'dah, I presume. I'm sorry, the perfume is really powerful. Minfilia, or should I say Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, milady, yet the world thinks you dead. I can only conclude that this was done by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. I have a lot of secrets. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right.
I know the secret formula to the Krabby Patty.
It'll be her greatest birthday gift. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know, actually. But tell me, sojourns into the forests of La Nocia aside, when exactly will be the time, or will the time be right? I mean, what's more important than look at these boob flowers?
Yeah, they don't look like boob flowers.
Blue boob flowers.
Blue boob flowers.
When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? No, I needed perfume because I can't have myself smelling like a pig in front of Minfilia. As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for a use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? You sound like a pompous asshole, and I won't be having it. My apologies. Nobody's actually called me an asshole to my face. Apologies for the interruption. Anyways, now that we have all that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say?
Wineport's not safe.
Can we stop going to Wineport, Alfredo, please?
I'm done going to Wineport. I don't want to go to Wineport.
Stop making us go to Wineport. I'm begging you.
I hate being there. I don't have nothing nice to say about Wineport.
I'm crying.
Everyone's weird, they're drunk, and they're drinking piss.
They just drink piss all day. We got Gordon Ramsay that sounds weird.
Let's see. There.
Okay. Rescued again, or yet again from the jaws of a ravenous Gubu. How quickly we forget the lessons of the past.
Oh,
That reawakened some trauma in here, you know. Though I was not solely to blame for that foolishness.
In case you're wondering what she's referencing there, in 1.0, if you chose the Ul'dah story in the original, you actually have, I think it's like an echo vision of Minfilia and her father in the watching a parade in Ul'dah, and Flahamin's in the parade with a Gubu, and the Gubu becomes released, and he goes on a rampage, and Thancred tries to stop it, but it kills Menphilia's father. So that's what she's referencing in. So good times in Wineport, happy memories.
This is not at all how I envisioned it. I was going to look so cool, and instead she called me an asshole. Like, nobody says that to my face. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Menphilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years.
Like you care. Like you care. You just want to move to Mordona.
It's like, damn it, now I can't convince her to get out of Udal. Anyways, here's some thanks for helping me out. I don't have any money right now. I gave it all to the Rogan guys. I can't remember their names. Alright, I'm talking to Flamin. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. I hope you guys don't mind goo-goo stink. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands.
Well,
are we transporting someone? Are we
Oh,
gone?
wow. Oh, it teleports you now here.
They're like,
Whoa.
we know you hate getting to the Waking Sands.
Wow, they just...
no teleporting.
Wow, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they probably should have done with a lot of things. Like, okay, we're just gonna go here now. Bye.
Yeah.
Just imagine, like, the boat trip here, and then, like, getting on another boat into Uldam or Vesper Bay. They had a nice time chatting with perfume.
Alright, Amphilia, what's up? I got teleported here somehow.
She's like, oh, that's our free teleport service for every time you get thanks now.
Oh, this is where Alfino tries to act cool.
I wasn't being a pompous asshole before, I'm sure. Antecedent. You have a guest. Somebody I totally believed to be alive too, and didn't just dismiss.
Lamin.
Asilia.
My face!
How do I react here?
Aww. Aww. Aww.
It's mom time. I haven't seen her like that in years, Zuyaya and Larks. It's so exciting. I haven't seen her hug anyone. It's weird.
She never hugs anyone. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead, but you don't look dead. What kept you away?
Right.
What kept you away for so long? Was it the Krabby Patty secret formula?
I couldn't find this damn perfume. I put off seeing my only daughter for 5 years for perfume.
That's real hot girl shit there.
The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I'm really glad that the Imperials never came here and stole you away or anything. I could think of no better way to grant you freedom to continue your work and not have any Imperials come to this place and kill anybody.
Bez mom here.
And continued it you did, achieving things I would never have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. With perfume! I am so proud of you, Cilia.
Oh, I learned from the best. Urianger.
That's right, Urianger. I have a gift for you. It
Is it
keeps Urianger
Urianger?
away. It keeps Urianger away. Or maybe it brings him here, I'm not sure.
Celestia perfume. You remembered.
How could I ever forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose.
Oh, I did not think it was made anymore. It's just a really funky smell like a marble. Oh, he must have gone to so much trouble.
Like, Amphilia's favorite perfume is like awful smelling, and then she's like, I love it!
There's a reason why she's always in the solar by herself.
It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Zuyaya and Larks, though. I could not have made it without them. I almost got eaten by a very large gubu. You know, no trauma there.
Thank you, Larks. Zuya. Not Alfino. Thank you both.
I was over there, I did something, I watched. There's something else. Urianger is your father. It's a picture of a butt.
This is a cat's eye, and inside the cat's eye is a picture of a butt. The original butt. All these years, you kept it.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn were founded off of this butt.
It's your butt. Oh, I must explain myself. My father was a member of the Alamigan Resistance. We're gonna get dark now, guys. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamine who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. Thancred was there, but I don't have much memories.
He was kind of getting drunk all the time and sleeping with ladies.
He was doing real hot guy shit.
I am no strangers to the facts of your history, yet I fear I have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear that there is much I do not know, simply because I don't listen. Both about you and your mother.
One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student.
I could smash those rocks really hard.
I smashed that rock like it was a like button. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was extremely proud to have found it nonetheless because I had a picture of the OG butt.
The OG butt.
So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was a very beautiful butt.
I had never seen quite a better butt than that one.
But there I am at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? Do you not like the butt no more?
No, it's the greatest butt I've ever seen. No, Asilia, nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped, and have succeeded where I have failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. So I figured this picture of a butt would help. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Asilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. Alfino was right, even though he's a pompous asshole. You and your scions must leave Ul'dah. I would also like some donuts.
Oh, mean.
You built it once, Asilia. You can build it again. And this time, we'll do it together.
Truly?
What, you think I'm just gonna go back into, like, a hole?
Well, it's not the first time you didn't do that.
Okay, fair.
Alfino, the time has come for the Scion to leave Vesper Bay, but you will remain
Finally!
here.
No! No, I want donuts!
We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once.
Okay, I guess. See, I was like, no, we have to leave Ul'dah. No!
She looks at Lamine and she's like, this is your fault.
We could have stayed in the desert where it's warm and nice, and I could find money. Now I gotta go someplace where the weather is purple. They don't even have rain, it's just purple!
It's just freaking purple. Laying the foundation. Minfilia would share with you the latest news on the Scion's imminent relocation, even though she just started it right now.
She's like, I don't know how to pack my minibar.
It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is so much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventures Guild representative there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing, and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their insistence, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationship with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers and having a good place to have my wet bar would prove difficult, if not impossible.
So I was like, wait, you have a wet bar? Hold on. I might be in on this plan. You need not concern yourself with the wet bar, Antecedent. I've already secured it.
Oh my god, does he not go away?
No, I always stand by the door every single moment you're here.
Really, Alfino? If I need concern myself with anything, it is surely matters such as these. Minfilia, I feel like Minfilia and Alfino in this episode has just been like, I really don't like you. I don't like you either, but we're family. Like,
you're just like my real sister. Ugh.
Ugh.
Indirectly, perhaps, I submit to you. I submit that you might indeed concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am! You love me, don't you? Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. I don't know their names, I just don't remember.
She's scary.
Which one do you want?
I can be the girl.
Okay. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alfino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. Why can't you say it in a normal way? If it pleases you, I would do so.
It does.
For now. Madam and sir, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the ones known as Zuyaya and Lark Shallow, are you not? May I ask, or may I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance? Blackthorn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. That's some real hot girl shit there. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll. We like Garlean fuckers, man. Just like screwing with them. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long.
I guess that woman just does not talk.
This is just my associate. It's okay. I mean, they both don't have names.
Oh, now Alfino just walks away.
Who
Minfilia and
was that?
Larks just keep looking at each other and they're just like,
Alfino likes to barge in. He's like, I have an opinion and a solution to all your problems that you did not ask me for. Goodbye.
And then he leaves, and then there's more problems that he caused.
I know, he just comes in, he's like, nope, I have a solution to all your issues. I'm here. Don't thank me.
Well, it would seem your guys' reputation precedes you. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there's already so much you have done for us. And for me. Mostly me. A lot for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, get out.
Can we at least take a visit to the minibar? Ah, cutscene.
Ooh, cutscene.
She's like,
I'm
take a
reading
rest.
fanfic.
Now just like, got used to. Okay, Zuyaya barely makes her head above the table, so she's like, I want to read this fanfiction, but nobody made this table Lalafell safe.
Ah, Larks, Zuya. Did you read that fanfiction of Midgardsimer and Amaric? I almost finished it, but I started blushing. Well, if you're finished, I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfino has just sadly returned, and it would seem there is something he would share with us again.
Against our will, once again, he's going to talk at us. You know there's nothing we can do. So yeah, I was like, maybe it was a good idea that I couldn't read that fanfiction after all. The whole family's here. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. Like I always do. Everybody likes hearing me speak. The negotiations are concluded.
And
that's all. You just leave now. Alright. Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with the new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Reverend's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona. The Rising Stones. I came up with that name for you guys. I hope that you don't mind. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I had come to look towards to Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands.
from the waking sands to the rising stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? What kind of grin was that?
Ryaja's like, you know me. No, if it was him, it'd be like, no, my first choice was like, Rise doth the white raven over the sunset or some shit like that.
Urianje's secret likes Neil Van Darnus.
He's just like, I liked her story a lot. It was really cool. She replaced her brother. It was awesome. I wrote fan fiction of it. If you guys would like to look at it, it's in the library.
No. We're good. We're good. Poppy will burn it. I too have news. Why did I talk as Poplimo? I too have news to share, in expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have pledged their full support, General Rabon included. He liked that we said, "We're leaving, nerds."
He's like, finally, I can now have my vacation home in Vesper Bay.
Moreover, I have decided that the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. They already kind of know.
We already loudly talked about it throughout the entirety of the beginning of this game.
We're not just that, but have you heard so many people like coming to you about petty things? The world knows. The world knows.
The best kept secret in all of Eorzea. Well, are you sure that is wise, antecedent?
I didn't really
I
ask for
thought
your opinion, Alfino, but if anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Okay, though.
Okay,
Okay,
she
Minfilia
knew.
admits it. Minfilia admits it.
Minfilia was like, I think I understand now that we're not much of a secret anyways, so...
Minfilia's like, I kind of realize we're trash. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the Scions of the Seventh Dawn stand for. For the OG butt!
For the OG bot!
Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little bit more recognition.
And the people have a right to know who saved them. Me! It was all me, Ida!
Well, it is my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes, but in so doing, I would show them that there is a power to accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire, and a very angry, disturbed dragon. To you, my fellow Scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed.
Like, what's our first donut order? Because we gotta get this, down pat.
Great, I say, yet no greater than us, and we will rise to them as we have time and again, united as one. I'm sorry, I drank a little bit at my wet bar.
Wow, I can't wait to go to the wet bar. There must be some way I could... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe I should ask Flumbin to teach me the basics of mining too. I want to spend time with Minfilia's mom.
I want to be Minfilia.
I'm gonna steal your mom.
Bye! Alright, Minfilia, what's up? Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alfino, I mean, you think he's an ass too, right? Like...
Oh yeah, 100%, yeah.
Like, it was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, a sense of timing rivals even your own.
Minfilia, you don't understand, he waits at the door listening in on all of your conversations. Like, he's right there.
Well,
and he's like, oh, I'm gonna totally show up and I'm gonna look so cool doing it.
Why won't you like me?
Please, I want another sister.
Well, setting such mysteries aside for the present, and again, Alfino in the back of our minds, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Slathborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Larks, and that means you too, Zuya. I don't want you being mean.
No, she's like, Why do I have expectations put on me? Alright, we gotta go to more donuts.
More donuts.
More donuts. I like that it's like Mordona. Mordona.
Mordona? Mordona! Mordona!
We're in Mordona, Mordona.
What do you think is in Mordona?
Lots of corrupted ether shit.
Probably some Donamores.
Donamore. What?
I gotcha. Get it? Mordona, but I said Donamore.
Oh my gosh. I'm almost thinking like you were trying to say dinosaur or something. Like...
I'm sure there is a dinosaur here.
Slathborn! I forgot who voiced him.
I think it might have been me, because you had, like, Sid and all of them.
Yeah, I did.
I was told to expect a Scion, but I didn't expect to be you two. It has been far too long, Larks and Zuya. You have something for me, yes?
Yes, I got a special picture, a sealed picture of a butt.
Let's see now. Yes, this is a butt, so everything appears to be in order. You'll
It's
be
like we have the wild rose signal, but it's also butts that are like a secret signal of silence.
You'll be staying with us for a while, yes. Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. Oh, why are you walking away?
You guys have got a fireball ready.
It's possibly a primal. Slapworm will show you around the Scion's soon-to-be home in Revenant's Toll. Oh, what a weird angle. Back to do the work of a dozen men, I see. Ha ha ha! Please don't walk away from this time. I'm very lonely. Even I.
Yeah, it's like you did that joke too fast in a row. You can't be funny.
Even I can appreciate that an important man and a woman such as yourself has little time for menial tasks.
And you guys like, and yet.
But since you're here, mayhap you be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern, where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. It may be a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Except a phone call. Is that you guys? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent news. I need you to not do menial tasks. We have received grim tidings from Gridania, and it would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste.
Is everything quite alright, Fred? You're not going to be leaving me alone now, are you?
Well, I would love to do your menial task, but I have more important hot girl shit to do.
I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters.
Wait, is this what I think it is? Are we doing a big, giant, fluffy primal?
Yep.
I think I remember now. Okay.
Is it back to... Yeah.
We literally were just there, and Tataru was
Why
like,
couldn't they teleport us to this too? Like, come on.
I know. Oh. They're like, you get one.
Just one.
They're like, you thought you were saved from the you were just here teleport, but nope. They're like, we know you just left the Waking Sands, but could you come back? Like, not even 5 minutes later, could you come back?
Just please.
This guy is gonna fly over. This guy has no time for this shit.
Tataru. Yeah, I was just getting angrier by the second.
She's just like, we were just here, why are they calling us back? We were about to do hot girl shit. I wanted my donuts, I put in my donut order. I swear if my donuts aren't hot and crispy when I come back.
Even with Mount Speed 2, I still kind of catch up with you.
Yeah, it's like flying's only a little bit more. Mount Speed
What?
2.
What, Tataru? What do you want?
A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face as he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be that the Ixalo summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted in the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now, go and ask the antecedent if there's anything you can do. I gotta do more hot girl shit. It's like, God, everybody's doing hot girl shit except us.
Right?
Oh, Alfino and Flamin are here.
Oh. Okay, Alfie, know what you gotta say.
He's still acting like...
Oh.
We're
Oh, he says
still
the same
receiving...
thing.
Alfino, update your dialogue. We're past that.
Well, I mean, do you have something to say?
She's like, Alfino over here has been acting strange. He keeps acting like we're still here, and, you know, people are still asking us for favors. Well, how she has grown since we last spoke. She puts me to shame with her accomplishments, and for that I am full glad.
Aww.
Can you take me away from Alfino, though, please? It's kind of weird being next to him and him just talking about stuff that happened like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, I am back. What's wrong?
We're just talking.
We just talked with you. What's wrong? I leave you for 5 minutes. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. It's time to vote Alfino out of the tribe.
Survivor.
Survivor
Aorzean Island.
Aorzean Island. Hey, I.
Alfino's the first one to be voted off the island.
We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh. I heard the word primal. You still haven't accepted my 3 primal quests, I notice. Kinda awkward, but... Thine arrival is customarily timely, Tsuyaya and Shallow. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. What, did you just do some astrology stuff? And he's like, ah, yes. This card means that this will happen. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. Then why is it familiar?
Yeah. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger kind of vividly said, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though, I was about to say Bahamut? Though I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies.
See, I was like, wait, you mean the Mughals have a god?
Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation.
Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Julio. Wait, Julio?
Yeah.
It's French. He awaiteth thee in the Adder's Nest.
Pray hasten to Gridania, Larks. Ida and Papalymo will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. I'm still kind of drunk.
I got hot girl shit to do. Even Urianger has hot girl shit to do.
Yeah, really. Okay, so we're going
so you guys
to...
like, Gridania.
Gridania's fine.
So you guys like, it's not Coerthus, but Gridania.
It's close.
She's like, there's still a bunch of just tall elves and ridiculous folk around here.
So many elves, so many to adopt, so little time.
It's amazing the elementals haven't like kicked out Zuyaya. They somehow are like, no, she vibrates about as angry as we do.
She vibrates.
So.
I'm like, that's a walking elemental.
The reason why they don't kick her out is because they accidentally think like she's one of their own. They're like, oh yes, it's another angry vibrating thing. Oh boy, there's a lot of people in here. So I Commander Hulo, you're not even here. I don't know. What's Loix?
I think it's Hulo because I know for like an IX, the X is silent, so it's like a Hulo. So I think it's Sir Hulo.
Hula hoop.
Hula hoop. Pleasure to see you as always, Captain Shallow, and I don't know what that thing is. Is that a vibrating elemental next to you?
So you guys like, yeah, I'm a vibrating elemental. We're gonna go with that.
Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one qualified to But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain, because you're gonna want to sit down because you're not gonna believe me.
You're not gonna believe what happens next.
Hail to the King Kupo. Okay, I just want you to know this story just went off the tracks a bit.
You had some really serious moments. You reunited Minfilia with her mom. We're going to move the family to a different home, and now we're doing Moogle quests.
Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Tweleswood if left unchecked. Are we high?
Yes. So he's like, I know I am.
You proved to be an ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you with the Elder Seedseer at the Lotus Stand.
Well, I'm gonna take the 8th right.
Speaking of weird things, there's someone doing push-ups.
That's not even the weirdest thing that's happened in this Aetherite Plaza.
This is true, that is true.
Remember when an actual Ascian came in?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, I went to the Botanist Guild, damn it!
You guys like, see you later, smell you later.
You don't got game.
I thought I heard the dead voice, the haunting voice of Ungus in the distance.
Chat, please put an F for respects for Ungust.
Yeah, if you can remember him.
If you can remember him, press F for respects. Because he didn't have game in the end.
He didn't have enough game. The other scions have already arrived, madame, sir. May I show you in? This is my first day on the job. Really nervous. Oh.
I always love this area. This is one of my favorites. I love the Lotus Stand. Oh, so many people to talk to. I'll start with... You know what? We should always start with Ida.
Ida? Okay. If I can click on her. It must be something bad to have gotten Kuplokop this worried. Have you seen the way his thing gummy is bobbing? I think that's... Is that a slur or like...
I think that was racist. Papalymo? A threat to Mugglekind? I had hoped the Antecedent suspicions were ill-founded, but I cannot see who else it could be. Papalymo's like, I think Minfilia's fucking drunk.
We shouldn't have got her that wet bar.
Rhea Osana. I don't think we ever voiced her.
No, I don't think she's popped up because we haven't done White Mage quests.
Oh, yeah.
You do her, I'll do Kuplokop.
Okay. Our guest has brought ill tidings, which must needs be heeded. Isn't that right, Kuplokop? That is your real name.
Sure.
Kuplokop.
Whatever. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. But I suppose Rios... Right. They left us no choice, Kupo.
Here's the real hot girl shit. Kane Suna.
Queen of hot girl shit. Please! You have to stop them! But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad, Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, but no.
Calm yourself, Kuplokop. Can you not see that he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet. Pray, forgive his will outburst, sister. I have the stick. Oh, most grateful am I that you have come, Larks, Zuyaya.
Kuplokop just drops out into the frame like...
He just lands with body yada 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 yada.
It's even worse because everybody's looking down at Zuyaya menacingly. So Zuyaya's like, I feel a little bit cornered here. Can you guys,
Ah, most grateful I am that you have come, Larix and Zuya, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought to us news of a most unsettling development. It would seem that good King Mughal XII has returned to Eorzea, and that means
everybody
doom.
gets super serious and Zuyaya's like, wait, what? Muggle?
Like, wait, what? They're like, Garuda, great King Mughal.
She's like, I was thinking Garuda. She was like, pretty damn serious.
A curious thing to hear, I know. But truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history, or like some manifestation of Mughal mythology. Kupla here would have me believe the former. That's why I hit him with a stick.
Once upon a time, we Mughals served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine, Kupo.
Minfili teleports, she goes, "Where's the wine?"
We had so many wet bars, like 3 of them. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Mughals. Like me. So good King Muggle XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Mughals should live there instead. So we took all of our wet bars and left. Unfortunately, the 2 realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King the 12th, may his miraculously foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. This he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Mughals came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogulbog XII made his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Mughal-kind might at last know peace.
Except that he has not remained in the heavens, for what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes?
I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea?
The problem, Ida, you foolish girl, lies in fact that he was summoned. Let me spell it for you. Summoned.
I don't know how to read, Kane.
It is our belief that good King Mughal XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to these employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods.
Wait, you're saying that a handful of Mughals with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Does that even work?
What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such drastic a measure?
They destroyed our wet bars, Kupo.
Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought up to the very brink of destruction, only to be stared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. That's why I always carry the stick. Like, to you, who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite, except when I hit this people with a stick.
Raya Senna, like, you got some issues going on. Aren't you supposed to be a healer?
But, yeah, she's the glare mage.
Glare mage.
But to those
she really is a healer, then.
Yeah.
Got
But
so
to
much
those
anger.
who had not the power to defend themselves, like the stick, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Mughals guard are afraid. Afraid of what tomorrow will bring him and the stick. And that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe they can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may.
I assure you, the Mughals Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders. But ever since the return of good King Mogulmog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. They've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. They probably had a lot of wine. Like the sylphs who summon Ramu, you mean?
We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Mughals in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Mughal-kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus do we beseech you, Larks and Zuya, that's screaming in behind that bush, confront good King Mogulmog XII, and drive him from our midst.
She's like, I thought this was going to be an important primal. Instead, we get the big, giant, fluffy god with a red pom-pom.
Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray, seek his counsel ere you proceed any further.
When we meet Isumiyan, remember that he's like one of the longest lived citizens of like Gridania here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't say Kane? Oh, you just say this. You just say the same thing. We're just go by. You all are gonna say like, you need to go there.
And they usually don't update the dialogue in a Rumberborn much. Okay. Well, luckily the Conjurers Guild is like right there.
Oh, good.
I don't know how old exactly Isumiyan is. Old as balls.
Old as balls.
I just remember I think he's one of the oldest Padgels.
I
Can't
think
remember if
so.
there's anybody older than him. Like, Ryo is up there, but she's still one of the younger ones. Welcome, Zuyaya and Larks. Welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogulmog XII is of great comfort. To me and the elementals both. They are vibrating a little less angrily today. As I am sure you know, the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet, should the king be suffered to remain, it is likely his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. We already came prepared, Isumiyan. We're done.
You have selected Regicide.
I've played this game how many times and I wasn't expecting that quest. You have selected Regicide. Isn't that the entire Ishgard quest? I don't know.
Literally. Brother Isumiyan will unfold to you the secrets of good King Mogulmog XII's magical defenses.
The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. The self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. Yes, we've actually had to deal with this problem twice. I can't believe it.
Oh, that's right. Great King Mogulmog was in 1.0 too.
Yeah, he was a boss in 1.0, and they're like, ugh, he's here again, I guess. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying sanctioned the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystone, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. The elementals say that we're just allowed to. Kuplo Kop confided to me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals guards themselves. Yet, wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and I dare not labor any longer, for fear the Mughals have succumbed to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. You must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystones. Pray, go to him, and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our greatest need, and I am certain he will yield. You just need to apply a little bit of pressure to Mughals and they cave, okay? It's fine.
I think we just teleport to the Lancers Guild, and I think we should be good. Because I think he's, like, right there.
Simeon's like, I am too old to be arguing with Mughals. Please go do it.
I don't have the patience for them.
Like, my knees are really bad, so...
That you should be the one to kill the cutest and fluffiest primal ever.
I think he probably is. This is the one, like, cute primal. Unless you count, like, flying whales to be really cute, or... To the pier.
What up, Kuplo Kop?
So, how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. I'll go on ahead. I have some indigestion, so...
A shroud.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's like, it's been a while since we've been triapsing through the woods, and I'm kind of been glad for it, but, I was like, why are they so big and he's so small?
Holy
crap. Is this the primal...
Oh.
Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it.
Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. I tried to gnaw on one, it wasn't tasty.
Whoa.
We offered...
Oh, you go ahead.
We offered you a choice, and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? And what is that? That's a here!
Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo.
Traitor to his kinsmuggles. He plots treason against the crown. Oh.
And so, Kuplo Kop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the will of good King Mughal XII. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Bye!
Going to do hot girl shit. Everybody's doing hot girl shit today. The king is planning to purge the 12 wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. Anyways, I think my indigestion's done now. The entrance to Thornmarch is deep within the bramble patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughals guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Escort Kuplo Kop safely to the ward entrance.
Missions.
Do you see what I see?
No.
Do you see Kuplo Kop merged with Kuplo Kop the quest?
Maybe it's because I started the quest.
Oh, maybe, yeah. If you look on the stream, you'll see it.
Oh, I do? Well... Do we both get two Koopa?
Yeah,
Two Koopa
we got
Cups.
2 Kuplo cups.
He can just butt off another one of himself. It's okay. Okay, well,
Alright.
just take it. You know. Where is it? Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, okay.
I'm glad we have 2 Kuplo cups.
Best thing ever. As I recall, you can always watch people do this quest. You know they're doing it because you always see it. Come on, little Noogle.
Oh.
Alright, where is this coming from?
Malevolent squirrel.
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, murder. It's a massacre. Guys, like, I have no time for this.
Why does the bat care?
The bat just wanted to.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you little sneaks.
Okay, so go around.
Okay, nothing really seems to be attacking us now.
We might be home free.
Oh, it's a marble.
We got some ceilings.
Ooh, and ceilings over here.
Just everywhere.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Oh,
No, no, no.
I hit the wrong thing. Ended up killing a jumping digger over there.
The barrier.
Alright, come on, Kupo. We're here, Kupo! I don't see any more beasts, you?
And then he became one.
And then he's like, I'm going to reverse the spell now. Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you attune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
Touch it.
I believe. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson, and send the king back from whence he came. Alright. Oh! Right in front of us!
Oh, hi.
Looks like we got... What? We got a tank?
Oh, you'll have to...
Oh, it's... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I had to log out.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. I was like, why am I party lead? I don't remember being party lead. Okay.
Good King Mooglemonk, the 12th of his name, has once been more called forth by the Moogles Guard. Though the king is not considered a primal in the strictest sense, he poses a threat not unlike of the Beastmen gods, and that his influence can corrupt his people's peaceful nature, and so like those other ether-starved beings, he too must be felled for the sake of the realm.
Here we go.
I do believe the Warrior of Light has been bonked in the head one many times.
This is just the beginning. They're like, off with their heads! I'm gonna murder them all! The actual hilarious thing about this fight is that back in the day, this was something to be truthfully feared. Meddling adventurers!
Nilfgaard to Worms, defend the king, Kupo! And so, we shall go to war!
This is my grandpa! So... we're going to find that we don't just have to beat up one of these guys. We gotta beat up all of them. We don't even have to pay attention to the order, do we?
Not for this one, no.
But I don't. Yeah, even in extreme, I think you don't have to. I mean, unless you sync it. Palm flare. Okay, now we know who the black mage is. And more. Ruffle Tough. He was one of my favorites. Their names are so adorable too, and you're like, this puts the fear of God in you. You're like, oh no. Just back in the day, this used to be a really, really hard fight. It was done terribly wrong by people who didn't know what they were doing. You have to defeat these guys in a certain order. And if you didn't, you died. Over and over. Oh, here we go.
It's time to dance.
Get a good shot of this. All hail to the king! Oh. There he is!
There.
You shall suffer for your transgressions against my subjects. Okay. So the important part is to not attack the king. And usually it had to be Palm Burner and who was the white mage?
Furry foot.
Yeah, it was Kuka the Palm Burner and Furry Foot, Kukli Kippa. That were the first that you needed to take out. Oh, that still hit hard.
Yeah.
These guys are wrecking us still. But
It's not Ratatan. These guys murdered Ratatan.
This is why we had to take these down, because normal mortals would just die at the hands of all these mutants. So you may not. Oh, somebody's attacking the king.
Yep.
This is what happens when you attack the king. Oh boy.
We might still be okay.
Yeah, I think we're okay. So if you attack the king too early and send him into a rage, he starts doing something called Memento Moogle, or something like that. And it instantly kills everybody in the party. And it does not matter how over-leveled you are, he will wreck you. But we wrecked him instead!
Yay!
Oh. There are little noises. Oh, there's the black mage. Oh, it's like, run, you fool! Run! They're just like...
And that was the last time we ever saw them.
we just freaking killed their god, and they're just looking at us like, what the heck?
What the fuck, dude?
We were just vibing out here.
That Vera's really excited.
I know.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
It feels like a knockoff Jack Skellington theme. Oh, well, there's a story
So
behind that.
So it's actually funny because I think when I looked it up, it's based off of the original Moogle theme from Final Fantasy. And when you look up the date of that song, it actually comes before the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. So, but I have to say, this version of it makes it sound a lot like the Nightmare Before Christmas song. It sounds very, very similar. But if you listen to the original Moogle song, that's actually it. So I'm like, I don't know if the Nightmare Before Christmas copied off of it, or if it's just a huge, huge coincidence.
Yeah.
I think it's just a huge, huge coincidence.
I think it's coincidence.
When you do listen to them side by side, because a lot of people have done it, because it's like a big thing, it sounds like the Nightmare Before Christmas song. It's just, it doesn't sound too much alike, but it definitely sounds similar. But, okay. Coop woke up. You did it, Koopo! You did it! Everybody's dead! Good King Mogamong the 12th, may his mighty soul finally rest in peace, is no more. Death and destruction. I like blood now. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moogle's Guard when you did. Thank you, both of you. I forgot your names. I wasn't listening. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have no choice. Will have a few choice words for them too. You should go and tell Kukni Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Ryo at Camp Tranquil, and they can relay the news to the chieftain. Okay. I'm gonna go satisfy my newfound bloodlust now. Bye! He's like, I like violence now.
Whoa. Hi, Thunder.
It's gonna rain. It's so nice to be here and not have the death machine out in the distance.
Yeah. Don't forget to jump.
I always forget to jump. Now we can fly though, so.
Oh, you're right.
Everybody who's done White Mage quests at the very beginning of Realm Reborn know that they know. It's just.
I think if I talk to Ryo, she'll probably talk about White Mage. I'm not gonna talk to her.
I've already spoken to Pookney Puck.
You're good.
Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogamong the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Moogle's kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I, since Ryo wishes to congratulate you as well, I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. I'm gonna stand right here, though, and listen to everything you say.
Ryo wishes to congratulate you on your victory over Good King Mooglemong the 12th.
I only have congratulations to give you. I don't have any money.
Your bravery in service of the 12's winner Moogle shall not be forgotten, Larks, and neither will my stick.
Oh.
My sister
See,
will.
I don't know if I like her or not.
My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man and the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind while I hit you with this stick.
So yeah, it's like, alright, I'll leave you to hit Larks with that stick. It's like, somebody has to do it, so. Gridania.
Not just any Gridania. New Gridania.
Gridania. New Gridania.
You want to go to Gridania? You want to go to Old Gridania? It's like Old Country Buffet and New Country Buffet. It's like, which one do you want to go to?
Do you want to go to the bad Denny's or the good Denny's? It's not Gridania. Old Gridania.
Old Gridania.
Oh, the Elder Seer is expecting you. Might I show you in?
Sure.
This is my second day on the job.
Oh.
Back to this shit again.
Back to real hot girl shit.
Ida, Papalymo, why were you even here? Did you offer any assistance at all?
When have they ever offered assistance?
They always stand. They're like, we were involved in this. It's like, I didn't see you out there battling anything.
I didn't see you risk your life. Alright, Ida.
Zoyaya and Larks! Kuplu Cop says you killed the king. I'm pleased, of course, but it completely spoiled the end of your story. Silly Moogle. But what did you think, Ida? We came back and we didn't kill the king?
What up, Papalymo? By Louis Sua's definition, the late King Mogelmong XII was indeed a primal. But how can that be? It defies all precedent. Well, we did coil, so Louis Sua turned into Phoenix, so it is possible, dude.
What are primals? Also, Zuyaya just crossed her arms and by Papalymo, and it looks like we're having a crossed arm contest, like Lalafell pouty face. Also, Papalymo's taller than Zuyaya, how dare he?
Alright, Kane. Oh, now you guys had to move? Okay.
Ah, Larks, Zuyaya, you will return to us unharmed and victorious. Thus have I 2 reasons to be glad.
You don't have 3 reasons?
No.
Yet,
nothing else good happened today. I spilled my tea.
I spilled my tea, I don't have a wet bar. I just have this weird-ass lake.
And no wet... She's like trying to hint at her 2 unnamed guards, like, and I have no wet bar.
I have no wet bar. Yet,
like,
many
okay.
questions remain unanswered. My first question is, where's my wet bar? The second one would be so kind as to oblige me. I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch.
We did real hot girl shit. Finally, we were included.
Then it is as we feared. There was hot girl shit without me.
The king really is a primal. Wow. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Moogles don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. He's just a really, really neat guy. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of.
Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Moogles called forth a being that by right should not exist. More, however, when slain, said being left no corpse, the Eater would comprised him instead, being scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same.
Which means...
Ascians! This whole business reeks of their handiwork.
I like that the Ascians are like, you know what we need? The big fluffy pom-pom guy. They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and I never thought to question it.
Oh, confound it all! I just stubbed my toe. How many more will they ensure with their tainted gifts? Ah, too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre,
and crystals to field the flames, and no one giving me my frickin' wet bar, ever again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a sultry one.
Just like it gets more and more awkward between her and her guards. They just still stand there like silently, never saying anything.
My heartfelt thanks, Larks and Zio, which is also angrily behind that bush again. Already the information...
It's like I'm communicating with the elementals.
Already the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. That, and my wet bar.
Oh, before you talk about your wet bar, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter.
Oh, the bowling pin alley? Yes.
We're gonna make it a whole Brunswick zone here.
The matter which you speak of has been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We should be glad to send them a bowling alley to Revenant's Toll.
Oh my god, like the new Waking Sands is gonna be like Brunswick. Just the New Brunswick being built. We knew we could count on you, my lady.
While Ian and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement of the bowling alley with Elder Seedsewer, mayhap you can return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I guess.
Oh my god. Time to teleport. Bye.
I like that though it was this quest, the one where you beat up a joke boss essentially, was the one where they're like, maybe primals aren't just gods, maybe they could be a lot of things.
Time to go back to Menphilia. Alright, have a good one, Hachi.
What?
I'm just writing all I see is you on a lizard just slithering past me.
It's very appropriate. Zia has a floating lizard, it's fine.
Oh, that was funny. It just threw me off guard. I was like, wait, what is that?
Zia doing void magic, it's nothing, it's not a big deal.
If I remember, this is where it really gets interesting too.
Well, we're gonna have to quit in like 5 minutes.
I think we have 2 more quests left with the patch.
Okay.
Menphilia. Ah, it's good to see you hale and healthy, Larks and Zuya. I received word from Eden Papalima that you felled good King Mugamog the 12th and are trying to give us a bowling alley. But I had hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said? Summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Asians? Though, unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, you two. Ah yes, the gifted.
Zia's like, once again, giving thanks.
The time has come, at last, to leave Vesper Bay, and Menphilia would apprise you of the final details of the move. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to this bullshit. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. That sounds strange to me. Lest you doubt it, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
I feel it's like I still remember the Imperials got a hold of us that easy, so you know.
It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you two remain with me until the end, Lars and Zuya, get out of my wet bar. Upon my departure,
like, clink, clink, clink.
Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. Thank God. I had thought to relinquish.
We're leaving him behind on purpose.
It was going to be Alfino, but Alfino bribed us with donuts. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls...
like, they still haven't accepted my primal quest. I have to stay here.
These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alize shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require assistance, I have their assurances they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something. Something important. Something like a staff that's broken into 7 million pieces, that kind of thing I've forgotten.
Urianger's like, you've forgotten to have done my quest. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What quest? Let's see. I guess he's at the same spot. Well, I guess Arnvold and Wigstand are gonna stay, I guess.
Somebody's gotta protect Urianger from being
Do we
Urianger.
though? Do we need to protect him?
This is the guy who spouted nonsense at Garleans until they got so upset they attacked him. Or they put a hit out on him. I think he's still wanted in Garlemald to this day.
Oh god.
This is why Urianger probably can't come with us to Garlemald. He's like, no, I have a warrant out for me. Thou art ever welcome, Zuyaya and Larks, but I require no assistance, unless you want to challenge me to a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Well, pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. I'll just be over here, alone, as usual. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks of a desire to quit this place without further delay. I assume you don't want to be near me anymore. May how thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be coincide to the annals of history? In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the aeons. And still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadow remain hidden, lost no longer than they are found. I am sorry, what are you trying to say to us? What is it that you're implying here? I am just talking shit. Be not offended. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength, and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... And then they're like, the Warrior of Light's just like falling asleep. I think the wet bar destroyed itself. Whence came that cry? To the wet bar, 12 for Fend, the antecedents.
She drank herself too much. Oh shit.
Too much wet bar.
Larks, Zia, you must...
Literally having a flashback of what happened just like seconds ago.
Tell me, Louis, would you have done the same?
He's like, no.
Do you want to voice him or me?
I don't... Who is this quiet?
Lidibus.
Oh, okay. Louis Leviathan was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I have met him prior to his passing. It is I! Somebody different!
An Ascian? Here? How?
Your door was just left open, so... How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent.
But you are not like the others. Your robes.
Yeah, we can have different color robes, you know. Gifted, but ignorant. Ignorant of fashion. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you.
He who... You speak of La Habrea.
Yeah, that idiot. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He doesn't play Parcheesi well. He may yet learn from his... he may yet learn from his mistakes.
Then he is still...
What about immortality? He's got you caught up, bitch. Come. I only confirm what you already know. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion.
You... What are...
I'm the truest hot girl in this hot girl shit. We're ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else... Is something the matter? You talking to ghosts? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened, it feels strange to leave. But I'm sure we'll get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay.
It is only to be expected. She elects the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct.
I do not understand.
Only real hot girls can see all this hot girl shit. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded.
You know nothing about me. Nothing.
I know about your wet bar. Now your bowling alley.
Oh.
I'm going to bowl there after we're done talking. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation.
La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo.
La Habrea is an idiot. Did I already talk about this? La Habrea is wrong about a great many things, because he's an idiot. The Echo is indeed a gift, I'll bet one you have yet to master.
And if we did?
Well, then you wouldn't need your wet bar, would you? There would be no strife between our peoples. We would all be bowling at the same bowling alley. I leave as I came, which is to mean I didn't exist here at all. In peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Or not.
Wait! Stay where you are, don't you get near my wet bar! Oh shit.
Will take whatever I want. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? Going bowling now, bye.
My bowling alley. Ugh, I take it there's no need to explain. I probably shouldn't have a wet bar anymore. Ugh. Oh, save your concern. He did me no lasting harm, but that last bottle of vodka did. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill.
I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. You know, the special... It's absinthe.
Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however bleak, I would know of it.
A blue-eyes white dragon? Oh, no, wait. An Ascian, my lady. Why, was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen?
I know not, and I care not. Find him, Larsensia. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to.
Pray, attend me to Taru.
Anything else? He speaks of peace, but I know his words belie his true intent. Quickly, do not let them escape! I need my wet bar!
Fort Manfilia's wet bar!
For the wet bar! I think I ruined that cutscene with her, like, I'm like half drunk and I'm like, I don't know if I'm talking to someone for real or not real.
That's the purpose of this Let's Play. To ruin everything about this Let's Play. Look, we've already gone down the dark path of piss jokes. I don't think there's any point of return after that.
It's just going up from there.
So yeah, it's like, I found him.
Oh! He's just standing there. Menacingly.
He's just like, this isn't the bowling alley.
Oh.
I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. You don't look like much. Do you know how to bowl? It's not fun to bowl alone. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Or don't, I don't care. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. This is the most complicated bowling you'll ever have in your life. It's like, I don't think he knows what bowling is.
I don't think so either. He goes,
Like,
we
this
were
is
also gonna
bowling,
play.
right?
We were also gonna play Snap, and it has save rules.
Oh no, imps. So yeah, it's like I take down these guys on a daily basis.
Oh no.
So I was like, this isn't complicated at all. This is actually pretty easy. This is the easiest bowling game I've ever attended.
We got a strike. You are being judged.
Oh boy, there's too many things to click on in here. Oh no. Oh no, I got the
I actually thought that was part of the... I almost hit it.
He's just here to chill around. Oh, now they're getting a little more complicated. Gargoyles.
Oh no. Not gargoyles.
These are all things from the void. He's just summoning void things left and right.
I don't think he knows what bowling is.
Absolutely. You guys like, this is not bowling.
Whoa, what?
You got the hate of a lot of things all at once. White Road Dacian.
Asians.
Oh, more Asians. And this one? Oh, this Conjurer. You brought friends. That's not bowling.
He goes, but it was a spare for me.
Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me the greatest bowling game I've ever had in my life. None save she who bested La Habrea could endure such an examination. You barely threw anything at us, my dude.
Really?
Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? But I think you still need to do more of the game, so... You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense.
Self-defense from what? She wasn't even attacking you, she was just coming up to you.
I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. He was an idiot, after all. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique.
Oh.
Nevertheless,
Holy shit.
I cannot hold... He was stupid, you understand. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all soon shall change. As it was, so it shall be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God. We shall meet again. Bye.
Call me.
Now I'm going to McDonald's. 'Cause I'm hungry.
Some hungry girl shit. Oh, he was there and then quickly popped out.
He's like, I wasn't lying. All Asians get hungry for chicken nuggets. Gotta have those chicken nuggets or we start wasting away. Katsuya is like, I still don't think he knows what bowling is. Does he really think? Like, he's not pulling her leg. Does he really actually think that's what bowling is?
It's like, does the Elder Seed Store think that's what bowling is too?
We gotta get a consensus going on here. Like, who thinks this is bowling? We gotta make sure people know what actually bowling is.
Alright, Minfilia, he played bowling with me. He said La Habrea was dumb. And then he left.
He wasn't lying, I guess. I mean... Guy kind of talked a little bit. He was kind of a nutter.
Thank the gods you returned you to. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your death. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon, the vodka's kind of slowly wearing off, but did you say he was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again. Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? I'm gonna need to open up another bottle. The words of this Elidibus portend much but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. No one seems to like him. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions.
Here is some things.
So here's the last quest of this one. Do you want to finish it?
Yeah, I can stay up a little bit.
Okay. Minfilia has a final favor to ask of you. A Final Fantasy favor, no doubt. Well, alright, let's set aside the matter of the Asians, the bowling alley, and the wet bar until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamigan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents can steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Please, before I reconsider, give my father's journal to Urianger.
Urianger's like, I will bookmark it with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
He's like, this one's gonna be the Dark Magician, and then on this naughty page, Dark Magician Girl. And Filia's like, oh. Oh.
It has to be done.
It has to be done. I must move on. Alright, Urianger.
Heading up there. I gotta get on the stool. I thought thee departed already. Jeez, how long does it take you to go? To what end dost thou linger?
Well, that's a long test. The legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562, when a Gubu broke free of its magical fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah, contains a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primal as well as other information which has yet to be deciphered. Okay.
The father's final bequest, daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon my honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. I will write a good fanfiction with this.
Larks, Zia, This is Minfilia. Can you hear me? Forgive me, but I can wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. Bye!
We took less than a minute!
She used the Batmobile.
Like, Minfilia, you couldn't have waited 5 minutes?
She goes, I have to do real hot girl shit. Ah. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Reverend's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aethra in Reverend's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep.
Tia's like, I forgot to attune to it. Shit.
And thus, we begin the days of never seeing Urianger.
And then... we never talked to Urianger ever again. He's like, wait a minute, I just heard you speak that out loud. What was that? We're like, ah.
He's like, I'm sorry, I was doing something with the Dark Magician Girl. What?
He's like, don't forget about my primal quest.
It's like, Urianger, we already did it.
He's like, what?
What?
What? It's like, we haven't. We just make him believe we did. Gaslight him for a bit, and he's like, what?
What? Oh, that was a creepy turn. Oh my god.
Ah, hello, it is I, Tataru. Oh, you guys, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up.
And I was just telling your resident receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid! From this day forward, I will spare no effort to seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places, unfamiliar faces. Who's that peculiar man standing over there by the frickin' light post?
Oh, that's Wedge.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Most of the men and women you see around you here in Reverend's Toll are adventurers who come and go as they wish. I dare say that should make it easier for you to go about your business here. And it shouldn't hurt that Lars and Zuya here has already made something of a name of themselves here. Isn't that so, you two?
So you guys like, maybe. Oh, why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Zuyaya, Larks, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone else. The antecedents and the others will be surely overjoyed to see you. Alright.
Okay.
I guess this is our new home now.
I don't know if I should be happy about that or sad about that.
Zuya is like, I want to go back to Ul'dah. Oh. Welcome to our new home, the Rising Stones. Isn't it lovely? But why are you standing around here talking to me? You've already talked to me outside. Why are you talking to me in here? Everyone's waiting for you inside.
I like how it says no entry.
No entry. Except if you have the secret password.
Real hot girl shit.
They're like close enough. He knows the other one.
Whoa, it's big.
Whoa. There's more people to talk to here.
What's your name? Coltonet? Cul-de-sac?
Coltonet. I did not realize the silence had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Urianger was kind enough to direct me here, after I figured out he was trying to give me directions. I know I've only just joined, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Will do.
So yeah, he's like, I don't like him. And they're like, he's a mage, and she's like, I don't like him. I don't like
Tinker's
other
just
mages.
standing there thinking.
He's like, I'm less hungover, but...
As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake she would... Gods, Largsia, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Oh. Okay.
Gonna hit
Lahamine, I think Thancred also wants to chain you.
Oh no. She's like, oh? Do we need to call the cops some more? Well, do you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I don't think we can arrest Thancred just now. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me.
Oh, okay.
I gotta keep counting these 3 jars.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
Is it
Hoary Boulder?
I'll give you the honors, because I'm cold today.
The horror. The horror. What?
That's a great meeting for Hoary Boulder!
Ida, what'd you do to him?
I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, Montoy sauce. No, victory! Yeah, victory.
Oh my god. What up, Papa Limo? So, here we are. I'm on top of a box. I'm clinically depressed.
Like, same.
Completely independent and questionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. I'm really depressed, man.
It's like, why is it that half the Scions suffer from depression? Like,
I couldn't imagine why. Oh, you stole it. I forgot you're over here reading your fanfic in the corner.
like this is really good fanfic, okay? So, Ariane writes some pretty good stuff. As you can see, our Charlais and I allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. You do know how to read, yes?
I only know about fan fiction. Oh, and of course, this guy.
Oh, Alfredo. Is it not wonderful? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I did enjoy telling them to fuck off, though. I know full well they will come in time, but for now, let us enjoy the respite.
Okay. Oh, wow, Minfilia, look at your new bachelor pad.
It's the 2 merchants, they're talking about BS.
As for the remainder of the shipment, I shall see it forthwith, sir.
I finally have one dialogue for the girl.
She finally talks.
One that you can really miss.
What up, Minfilia?
It's kind of really gray, don't you think?
For something called Rising Stones. Well, it is certainly spacious. And dark. Cold. And Alfino's here. Great God, Phoenix. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence, even though we were independent before.
I'm going to steal your thunder for a bit. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people. proudly and openly. I'm antecedent now, but this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall, especially me, shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions.
Now back to me now, where properly belongs. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea and the orgy butt!
We haven't forgotten about the orgy butt. It's there.
Hell yeah. OG butt. Let's go draw
now
some.
Let's go to the wet bar.
Let's go to the wet bar. Alfino's mine. Wait, what?
Alfino's like, I can't even drink.
A moment of your time, Larks. And Zuyaya, you can't go to the wet bar yet. We need to talk.
Zuyaya's like already out. She's like, no, wet bar.
I would speak of a Litibus.
Didn't we leave you?
Who is guarding the waking sands?
He's like, I realized you guys tried to leave me, so I came here. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian hath been met with silence.
Wait, no one will respond?
Yes, they haven't actually paid for all the reservations or renovations here, so
Oh, well, how odd. Well, maybe you're stupid. Allow me to try.
Rihanna's like, maybe I am stupid.
No response. Surely they would not ignore us, specifically me, Minfilia.
They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst.
No. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None can penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and knowledge both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus.
'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally.
Do what you must.
I'm gonna have to get my limited edition Blue Eyes White Dragon, aren't I?
Yeah, another unforeseen.
It's holographic.
Oh, he's gonna get the foil.
Get the foil one out.
Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ocher? Or Puce? What? And which of our allies will then fall silent?
That's gonna be like Azure Dragoon. Wait, that's something else.
For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal,
I realized we're in a video game.
When you shattered the crystal of darkness and casted out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we just do not understand, Larks and Zuya. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart heroes. Your face is a picture of resolve, especially Zuya right now, who's shoving her face with donuts.
Because you guys like, I found the donuts they ordered.
I know that you'll be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed.
Yeah, it's like, I really hope it's not another Moogle.
Kryl, where are you? Oh.
See, I didn't hear that. She was too busy stuffing her face full of donuts.
Meanwhile. Oh. Your intercession was not foretold.
I don't give a shit, Nabrialis. You object to my bowling?
We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear.
They survived the 7th Order and are stronger now in the Grift. Does that not intrigue you?
No. It does not.
Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see.
Uh-huh. Can't tell who's worse now, Litibus or Urianger.
Oh, it's Urianger.
Definitely Urianger. Well, that was a Realm Awoken. Definitely a huge prologue to what is about to unfold in the second part of Realm Reborn. And that was a whole patch that was not voiced, so I'm surprised we survived that.
I had my entire mango drink. Now I need to buy a new one. Need more mango.
So, we have come to the end of our stream. So, if you liked this video, please give it a nice thumbs up because it really helps out. And if you liked what we are doing, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that we be notified when we next do our next... I said that twice. When we are notify you when next time we stream. And you can follow us at Twitter at LarkShallow and Detective Adrian for pretty cool Final Fantasy XIV memes that we repost. So, on the next time we are here, we will be going through the Maelstrom. What could that mean? Find out next time. Bye!
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Minfilia activates the Mickey.
Good night.